with Top Gun being 40 years old this weekend, thought it'd be fun to celebrate it by looking at one of their knockoffs. Of course, we're doing another Asylum review, and this one we're taking a look at Top Gunner, which is of course a mockbuster of Top Gun made by the Asylum. And what's interesting about this one is with the Asylum movies, they capitalize on the movie that's coming out, the day, like the week it comes out, or like a week before it comes out. But in this case, this movie came out in 2020 apparently, and Top Gun Maverick did not come out until 2022. It was supposed to come out in 2020, but for obvious reasons, it got buffed because of what happened in 2020. It got delayed over and over. At one point, it was come out in 2021. No, but it was too dangerous. They felt it was not safe enough to be played in theaters. So they decided to wait another full year and May 2022 and made over $1 billion and was one of the best films that year. I really love that film. I just rewatched it yesterday. I forgot how good that movie was. Alongside the first movie is a really these are very amazing films. I really think the flight sequences are spectacular. The characters are unforgettable. It's of course Maverick, Iceman, Rooster, Goose, and other characters are very likable, and I think Penny as well. And these are very amazing, well written films, and I really enjoyed them. And I'm really curious about Top Gun 3 since that's being in the works right now. So now I'm gonna talk about Top Gunner, the mockbuster of Top Gun, which also had a sequel, Top Gunner Danger Zone. Interesting. This movie's not very good, huh? Of course, it's not. All the characters were flat, not very interesting. The villain is very ridiculous, especially with his accent. That's obviously not his real accent. It's just a impersonation. Obviously, you can tell because of the way he acts and the way he sounds. It's not his real accent. And really thought that the movie is also a war movie at the same time. It's like a movie, but it's also pilot movie, but it's also a warfare movie. It started off as a warfare movie at the opening, and then it goes on as that one at the third act of the film, which is kind of interesting, but it's still not very good because the action is very bland, and the shootings are very not very good either. And also, the probably the worst part about this movie is the flights. Obviously, probably my favorite part about Top Gun and especially Top Gun Maverick is the flight sequences. Not only are they well shot, but they feel believable, and I really think every flight sequence looks incredible, especially in Top Gun Maverick was one of my favorite theater experiences because of the flights. They look amazing. I really enjoyed it, especially rewatching it. I forgot how good the flight sequences are. This one, I was kind of very curious about because this would be a very low budget film. So I wonder how they would handle the flight sequences, and they handle it by using CG planes. Of course, they look laughable. I really had a chuckle out of them because of how terrible these look and how cartoonish they look. It feels like I was playing a video game for briefly. Um, and especially when the pilots eject is hilarious because this is obviously not real. I mean, not I mean not even a stunt. It feels CGI at the same time. It looks really bad, and as I think in the opening when the planes were about to fly, it feels like stock footage from something else. I don't know if it's like a movie or like reels, stock footage of pilots. It does not. It really because the way it looks, it not doesn't feel like it was that it was made. It was it was not made for this movie, but it's originally made by something else originate from something else. Um, and I really thought the performances were very bland. But Eric Roberts is in the movie. I wasn't not interested in this film. Um, and also the one where they go to like I believe the Valkyrie. You can tell this was clearly done on a set on the green screen. It's also, I believe, also the planes as well. This feels like they did on a green screen, and they have a like set pieces that make it look like the inside of a plane, where the seats and the chairs and like seat belts, and especially you can tell like because the actors are shaking at the Valkyrie, and it doesn't look, and it looks really feels very silly when you notice it. um and yeah, so yeah, this movie is a poorly done version of Top Gun. They have not the budget to make a well done Top Gun ripoff, but man, but it's not very good. It's they not very good. It's a bit laughable, but it's also very bland as well. Not very good movie. Which I expect from a silent movie. So yeah, that's my thoughts on Top Gunner. So yeah, so it's the 40th anniversary of the original classic Top Gun. So yeah, let me know your thoughts on this film, and peace out. Bye.